All right. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Kreitz and I have been busy with quizzes, and I sent an email. As you probably, that's how I got this video. Whoa, my God! I'm trying to find the actual screen I'm looking for here. So, anyhow, what I'm trying to do is show you how to put the information inside Canvas for your whatchamacallit, for your quizzes, and oh, it's right here. Okay, so anyhow, Mr. Kreitz and I know Wes are resident Canvas experts. I know enough to go in here and cause problems, and enough to hopefully explain this as well. So, but Mr. Kreitz figured a lot of this stuff out here. So, hats off to him. Now, the quizzes, the link is right down here. And what we've done is we've gone through, and hats off to the Unit 4 peeps. Look at them there. I got 3 quizzes out there. We're narrowing down the number of questions from what was originally just kind of a verbal commitment of 50 down to 30, because I think any sort of assessment, every single quiz would be kind of an overkill. So we're just going to go with 30 total questions for the entire unit. So looks like the Unit 4 people probably got theirs knocked out already. So good job for them. Let's say quizzes. So you want to create a quiz. So you just click on your quiz button right there in case you've never done it before. I would just call it test quiz. Well, let's not call it quiz. Let's just call it video quiz. Okay, because that's what we're making right here. It's just a video quiz. Put your points. Mark that as going to be a quiz in the assessment group. Your assessment group could change based upon what's going on with your Canvas if they're using for different grading purposes. Display as points. Right here, the external tools, just go ahead and keep that as is. Right here, the assignment, you'd go back and assign that to everyone once you got through there. And once you import this into your Blackboard, that would probably be determined on how you do it. Also, there's some other options here. You can make variations of the quiz and you can assign it to your subpopulations within the classroom as well. I used to use this when I would differentiate for my ESL and my special ed students, because I'd go through and change the quizzes with the number of question options or the total number of questions that were available to them, as well as any timing issues that would be associated with the actual quiz. Also right up here, just so you know, there's mastery paths. So mastery paths for the quizzes could link to other things if you want to get super fancy. We're not going to do that right now. So let's click on save. Then we'll come over here and start looking at our question banks. Okay, so first things first right here, let's say we have these things called item banks right here. So you click on item banks, and right here will be all the different bank of questions that you have. Let's say I'm on Unit 1 right now. So I'm click on Unit 1, I go to my item bank, there's no questions in there. You'll notice I don't have an ability to add any questions at this point in time. So what I can do is I can go over here and add questions to this quiz 2 different ways. One, I can click on these 3 dots right here, choose Manage Item Banks right up here, click on that, then click on Unit 1. And these units are already available for all of you. Mr. Kreitz made those, and I made those for you. Then click on New, and then come through here and just pick out, I'm just going to pick up multiple choice and just, create your question. I'm just going to call it number 1. Don't mind my spelling. It says edits. Okay, yeah, just tell me the edits are going to be made here. Add a question stem. What is my name? And then you put your right answer, Ryan. We'll say Chris. Oops. Let's say Dak or Jerry. All right, so let's throw out some Dallas Cowboy names. And so anyhow, so you mark that as a correct answer. You probably know how to do all the different variations, all the questions. Feel free to do whatever you want with those. And then click on done. And now that question is inside your item bank 1. Okay, let's say we go back to our quiz. For our video quiz, we want to add a question right here. We can go to item banks, find our first one right here, add that, and the question will show up right there. Okay, and then you just close it out. Now your other choices, let's say this isn't on there at all. Okay, and let's say we go to our video quiz. We can come down here and we can create our question from this pathway. Say multiple choice. Who is my favorite football team? We could type in, say, the Cowboys. the Oilers, the Browns, and then let's say the Patriots. I would type the Buccaneers, but I have a feeling I'll misspell the Buccaneers pretty bad, so I'm not going to put the Buccaneers. And so I'm just going to put the Cowboys as the correct choice, even though technically I was a Houston Oilers fan growing up. So we'll stick with the Oilers just for fun to confuse you a little bit. So anyhow, we just click on the Done button. And right here, item banking, we can click on Add to Bank. And, oh, okay, that's the question stem goes there. We'll call this number 2. Sorry about that, yeah. So number 2, then I can click on Add to Bank and select the bank I want. Unit 1, click on Add, and now that question is added to the bank. Make sure you add your questions that you create and add them to the item bank so that way they show up there inside the item bank as we move forward. That's going to be imperative as we create these quizzes and export a copy of this blueprint out to our own individual Canvas portals. So that way we can access all the materials in there, and also gives you the ability to randomize questions. And I can just go here to my item bank and choose what's my name, add that one. And you can see how we just quickly can start populating all these quizzes. And you can randomize it and everything else. It's going to speed up the process. It's going to be an excellent tool for end of the unit assessments that's randomized, which helps eliminate a lot of the curiosity of students seeing what other students put on their answer choices as they go through these quizzes. So I believe that should get you there. If you didn't get all that, rewatch the video or send Mr. Kreitz and I an email, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. And just so you know, if you're a legacy Canvas user and you haven't gone around and messed with this too much, Canvas has updated their quizzes. This is a news quiz feature. This is the first time I've seen it. Kreitz has seen it before, so he knew what was going on. But if you come up here and look on your older Canvas type tools, like this is where I went originally, where managed question banks, here's where you see more of the legacy type stuff. You'll notice that we don't have this in here because we're starting with a brand new Canvas blueprint. So I'm really encouraging you not to do it the old ways. We want to stick with the new ways. So that way we're moving forward into our quizzes here, and the Canvas will be on the updated features. And also you want the updated features because if there's some sort of export to a new learning management system, it's going to be the most up-to-date version of Canvas that will be supported and not the older legacy type stuff. Think about your old Apple phones and how they get slowly what they call bricked, where it's no longer feasible. That's probably what's going to happen with the older features in Canvas. Okie dokie. All right, well, there you go. Hope everyone's enjoying the hot summer, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.